Maryland. Gorgeous views, killer seafood, and a cost of living that will leave your bank account begging for mercy. This isn't just a market update, it's a reality check on what it really takes to survive and thrive in the Free State. Thinking about moving to Maryland? Let's see if your budget can take the heat.
Everybody listen up, cause I'm about to get my speech on.
If we have not met, my name is Mark A. Ritter with the Maryland Housing Market, and today we're diving deep into what life in Maryland actually costs, from housing and taxes to utilities, healthcare, and everything in between. I'm laying it all out so you can make a smart move, not a costly mistake. Let's go. When people think about moving to Maryland, the first question always is the same: can I afford it? Let's start where it hits the hardest: housing. Because whether you're buying or renting, this real estate market is absolutely no joke. So as of May 2025, the median home price in Maryland hit $453,000. That's a 1.5% jump from 2024. The average sales price is up to $523,000, climbing 2.4%. But here's the rub: home sales are down 10.6%. And even though inventory rose nearly 18%, new listings, they dropped hard. Translation: demand's still strong, supply's tight, and prices are creeping up, especially near Baltimore, my Baltimore, and DC. Now listen to me. If you're not buying, you're probably renting, of course. And that doesn't mean you're off the hook. In Maryland, rent prices have been climbing right alongside home values. That is a fact. And for many, it's becoming just as tough to keep up. As of 2025, the median rent in Maryland is $1,800 compared to the national average of $1,500. A one-bedroom averages around $1,300, while a two-bedroom to rent hits around $1,600. And if you're looking for more space, a three-bedroom will run about $1,800, and a four-bedroom is pushing close to $2,000 all day long. Bottom line, renting in Maryland, it isn't cheap, and it's not getting easier. Gotta have lights, utilities. Utilities might not be flashy, but they will quietly drain your budget if you're not paying attention. From electric bills to internet, Maryland's utility costs are higher than most, and seasonal swings, for real, they don't help either. In 2025, the average monthly utility bill for a family of three, you ready? Single family home, $610. And that includes electric bill, average $185, with winter months spiking over $220. Add in water, Baltimore accent, sewer, trash, internet, and cable, you're looking at a seriously monthly chunk of money. Energy efficient. Not all homes are energy efficient, so you got to keep an eye on that. So you're aware, Maryland's utility rates have doubled or tripled over the past 10 to 15 years for many customers. I felt that, especially for gas and electric. That long-term climb adds weight, heavy weight, to today's monthly bills. Got to eat. Food costs. Let's dig into the grocery aisle, because food costs in Maryland are wild, 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 and they're a big part of the monthly squeeze. Food prices in Maryland are running about 7 to 10% higher than the national average. That's right, 7 to 10% higher, and it adds up fast. So whether you're feeding a family or just trying to keep that fridge stocked up, the numbers don't lie. You ready for this? Groceries for one person per month, $633. Groceries for a family of four, $1,600 a month. Milk, $4.50. Eggs, over $3.75. Bread, a loaf, $3.50. Chicken per pound, $6.50. I could grow my own daggone chickens. Apples per pound, $2.60. Tomatoes, $2.60. And if you're eating out, $18.60 for lunch. Dinner for two, $77. I doubt it includes any liquor. And how about fast food meal? $10.20. Help me, Jesus. Come on. So you know, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you, looking to move about or relocate to Maryland. Look, so whether you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Come on now. I want to be your real estate guy. No fluff and no BS. I got you covered. We are back at it. Maryland's cost of living, healthcare. Healthcare in Maryland, it might not be the flashiest line item either, but it's a major player in the cost of living equation. Healthcare in Maryland is slightly below the national average, like that. But don't let that fool you though. You got premiums, you got deductibles, you got out-of-pocket costs, and they pack a punch. especially if you're self-employed or on a high deductible plan. Who is it? Maryland's healthcare costs index 98.3, U.S. average 100, average monthly premium individual $540, family plan premium $1,400 a month, $1,450 a month, average deductible individual $2,000, out-of-pocket max individual $6,900. And while Maryland, I'm telling you, it benefits from strong hospital systems and access to DC area specialists, costs can swing. They will. They're going to swing wildly depending on your provider network and the plan type. This one hits home. Childcare. Childcare in Maryland, it isn't just expensive. It's among the highest in the nation. So whether you're in Baltimore, Rockville, or anywhere in between, the numbers are staggering. Good Lord. Infant care, $15,000 a year, $1,200 a month. Preschool, 4-year-old, $10,000. Oh my God. $855 a month. How about this? Average for 2 kids, $25,000 a year, or 16% of a married couple's median income. That is real. That's more than most families spend on housing, and in some cases, even more than a mortgage. Listen to me though. And while Maryland, they offer subsidies and support programs. Demand outweighs supply, driving prices even higher for childcare. Childcare is no joke. This brings it all together. Schooling. Schooling in Maryland ranges from free to financially fierce, depending on the path you choose. Public K to 12, 12th grade, schools are tuition free, but the extras like supplies, tech fees, after school care can still add up fast. Never thought about the school care afterwards. Public school extras, $1,200 to $2,000 a year per student. Supplies, activities, tech. Private K through 12 tuition averages $13,000 to $20,000 a year, with the elite schools topping at $30,000 plus. That is real. College in-state public, $10,000 a year, tuition and fees. College out-of-state, $25,000 a year. Private college average, $32,000 a year. University of Maryland, go Terps, on-campus total, $31,000 a year for residents. And don't forget, you got living costs, you got books, you got transportation, you got entertainment, and that can easily tack on another $10,000 to $15,000 a year for college students in Maryland. Let me say this, look, if you're thinking about making Maryland home, knowledge is your best leverage. I've got more breakdowns, more stats, and more local insight. So when you're ready to make that move, you're moving smart. Shoot me a message, drop me a comment, or just keep watching. I'll be here with the truth, not the pitch. We are back at it. Transportation. Getting around Maryland isn't cheap, especially if you're behind the wheel. From gas prices to insurance premiums, transportation costs here consistently run above the national average. Listen to this. Gas, 2025, $3.85 a gallon. U.S. average, $3.46. Auto insurance full coverage, $1,700 a year. U.S. average, $1,100 a year. Monthly public transit pass, MTA, $77. Local transit ticket, $2.77. Taxi, 5 miles, $14.80. Transportation cost index is 114.7. U.S. average is 100. Look, and if you're commuting into DC or Baltimore, you got to expect longer drive times, higher tolls, and parking fees that'll make your wallet wince. Ugh. Here we go, my favorite, restaurants. Eating out in Maryland isn't just a treat, it's a budget line item. So whether you're hitting a crab house or grabbing fast food, restaurant prices here noticeably are higher than the national average here in Maryland. Look, lunch at a casual spot, I mentioned this, $18.60. Dinner for 2 at a mid-range restaurant, $77. The fast food combo meal, I mentioned it, $10.20. Beer, pub, 16 ounces, $6.16. I don't even drink beer, forget that. Cappuccino, love it, $5. How about that? Pepsi Coke, 16.9 ounces, $2.42. And if you're dining in the more upscale areas like Bethesda, the Inner Harbor, special areas, expect those numbers to climb even higher. You gotta have fun. Entertainment. Entertainment in Maryland isn't outrageous, but it's not exactly cheap thrills either. From movie nights to gym memberships, the extras add up fast, especially if you got kids on a social calendar. We do. Movie ticket, one adult. How about this? $14. Monthly gym membership, $48 to $62. Live concert or ticket, theater ticket, $75 to $120, depending on the venue. Amusement park day pass, like Six Flags, $65 per person. Streaming service like Netflix, Spotify, $60 a month. Combined for typical household. Family outing, zoo, museum, $80 to $120 for 4, including food and parking. You want to catch a game? Be ready to pay up. A day at Camden Yards to see my Orioles go O's. For a family of 4 is going to run about $167. That's real, including tickets, snacks, and parking. And if you're heading to the Ravens, go Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium. Expect to shell out even more. Tickets alone can be $150 each for a Raven game before you even grab that $12 beer or that $15 parking spot. And if you're heading to DC metro area, expect to pay a premium. Just about everything from parking to popcorn. Here we go. You got to pay for it. Salaries. Now, after all that, you might be wondering how do people actually afford to live here? Well, Maryland just doesn't bring the bills. It brings the paychecks. You got to get paid. Maryland ranks just outside the top 3 in the nation for average salaries. You ready for this? Number 4 overall behind Massachusetts, New York, and California. The average annual salary in Maryland, $72,000. National average, $59,000. That is a 22% boost over the national average. That is real money that helps offset those higher living costs here in Maryland. The average monthly salary, about $4,700. The median household, couldn't get that out. The median household income, 2025, $91,000. Top paying sectors, healthcare, tech, government, defense. Minimum wage, $15 statewide. Living wage, one adult, no kids, $26 an average. And in high income areas like Bethesda, Rockville, Silver Spring, salaries can climb anywhere from 30 to 40% above the national average. Maryland packs a punch with salaries all day long. So yeah, Maryland's cost of living, it's no joke. But if you got a plan, the income potential and the opportunity here in Maryland can make it all worth it. From housing to healthcare, crab cakes to commutes, we've covered it all so you can move smarter. And when the time comes, just know, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to help you live it. Let's do this thing. Love you, Baltimore, all day long. Love you.